It is July 20th. I just got done picking a whole bunch of chamomile. Our chamomile has done amazing, and our cabbages are ready to go. Well, at least 3 of them are. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick them before anything ruins them. So I looked up when cabbages are ready to be harvested, and it said when they are hard. And ours are hard. So we're gonna go ahead, get that done. I think I'm gonna pick a whole bunch of beets because I picked the red beets yesterday and pickled them, and so now I'm gonna do the golden beets. I probably could have combined them, but Scott and I want to compare the difference between tastes, so we're gonna do the golden beets today and I'll pickle those, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make sauerkraut with the cabbage. Okay, here's cabbage number 1. This probably would have more time to grow, but the beetles are getting to it and that just makes me so nervous. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. It is hard. And then this one is number 2, ready to go, very hard. Number 3, that one's number 4. Oh, look at, oh, it's a wasp. I thought it was a bee. Ugh. And then, ooh, number 5. We've got 5 ready to go. That's a nice big one, and the worms are also eating that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that one down. I don't think I have any purple ones ready. Here's some of our beets. They need water. Today has been a warm day. I'm sure you're supposed to harvest these things in the morning, but I didn't make it out here in time this morning. These are looking so beautiful. And then that's our mystery zucchini or something like that. I don't know what it is. But the zinnias, I made our first cut flower bouquet yesterday for a friend, so that was very exciting. Oh my gosh, we have a tomato ready. Do you want to pick it? You try it first.
I'll go catch it on my hand.
Okay. Do you want me to wait for you to eat it? Look at that. Here we go, the first of our little sweetie cherry tomatoes. Oh my gosh. The only tomatoes I like are fresh off the vine. These are mustard seeds that I need to go ahead and harvest. And then over here is the radish seeds that need to be harvested as well. Most of them are dried out. And here are our, oh, look at this guy. That is hilarious. Let's take you off of our other plants. This is a lettuce that I'm letting go. And those are our potatoes. So I've mixed potatoes with sweet potatoes. That could be a bad thing. I have no idea. And here is our harvest. So excited. Look at all this beautiful stuff. Chamomile, garlic. These garlics didn't fully form, but the tops were dead. So dug them all up. Dill, golden beets, cabbages, lemon balm, dandelion, and a beautiful bouquet. I praise God. So I thought I would show you what I'm doing with the stuff that we harvested in our garden. Daylight is closing in, but I'm trying to get as much done as I can today. So here's what we've got going on. So this is our cabbages washed and pulled to where there's no more holes, because we did have bugs. I had to pull off several layers, but I mean, this is still awesome. For not knowing if we were gonna have any harvest, I mean, we already have this and there's still more to go, so this is so exciting. Organic cabbage is so expensive, and for the price of the seed packet, this is well worth it. I'm glad that we grew it, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these up tonight, put salt over it, let that sit for a little bit, and then I will put it into our glass sauerkraut making jar. And then over here, the lemon balm I have strung up, and I've strung up the dill. So this is all the Living Balm that didn't have any dirt on it. So I usually don't wash the herbs if they are clean. So if there's not dirt or bugs on them, then I don't bother washing them. But if there are dirt on them, like these guys, then I will go ahead and wash them. And now I'll just wait for those to dry or semi-dry before I do anything with it. And here is our beautiful bouquet, which looks so nice. This is from the other day. So I made pickled beets for the first time. This is from the Prairie Homestead's recipe, which uses clove and cinnamon, apple cider vinegar, honey, and I think that's it. So yeah, this was awesome. And then over here we have washed and cut all of our beets. So these are the golden beets. And then I'm going to go over here and weigh them, because her recipe for the pickled beets is based off of 10 pounds. And for the red beets that I did, I only had 5 pounds. So I cut the recipe in half. So this probably looks like 5 pounds as well. And then I have our bone broth going. So from our chicken, and then we had some meat bones, or some beef bones that I've been saving. So I just put them all together and put a whole bunch of other things in it. So carrots, the beet tops from these guys, not all of them, but a lot of them, garlic from our garden, onion, what else? Dandelions, all the dandelion that I just harvested, I went ahead and put that in there. And then spices like pepper, salt, what else did I put in there? Turmeric, apple cider vinegar. I'm sure there's other things in there. I think I said onion, but I don't follow a recipe for making bone broth. I just kind of do what I feel like doing based off of what I have. So yeah, there's that guy. So these were 4 pounds. So I'm gonna get those boiling. Also, it's worth noting that we do have a Berkey, so every single thing that I boil, I always boil with our filtered water. I never use our sink water to boil anything because water from the tap has chlorine, fluoride, and we have the fluoride filters on our Berkey. And so, yeah, that way it's clean water that is cooking these things. And here we go. 2 giant bowls full of sauerkraut. Gonna let it sit for a little bit. I added a whole bunch of salt, mixed it up, and just cover it with this because we've got fruit flies in the house and I don't want any to get on here. And all of the herbs are strung. So I just did the dill and the lemon balm. These guys are busy boiling. We'll let them boil for 20 to 30 minutes until they're tender but not super soft, and then I'll peel them. All right, so it is now, what day? Wednesday, the next day. So we went to our acupuncturist and chiropractor this morning and then went to our auction. And now I'm back in the kitchen getting the stuff done that I didn't finish last night. Actually, I finished everything I wanted to last night. I just now am going to can. I went ahead and I'll show you what I've done with the beets. And yeah, I'm talking low because Scott is live streaming in the background and I don't want to interrupt that. Okay, here's what we have going on. So I've already sterilized the jars and the water is boiling and ready, and I made our beet mixture. So it is apple cider vinegar, water, clove, cinnamon, and honey. And then here's the sauerkraut from last night. All 5 of those made this amount. And then I added garlic that we also grew in our garden. It was a great success harvesting from our garden. I've been out there this afternoon with our tomatoes, moving them on up. So yeah, that's what we're doing with our garden so far.